Okay, so I got my Mr. Beer here. Okay, we're done with the boil. I'm gonna let this guy boil for 15 minutes. But the reason why I brought you down here is my stuff from last. I'm gonna try a pound of oats here. I'm gonna toast those guys in the oven. Just got done cleaning up in the basement. Down here you can see we got my oatmeal stout. Wednesday. Hey guys, Doug with PFC Brewing here. Not a homebrew today, but we got some cherry chocolate Bock from Sam Adams. I know this is not an appropriate glass, but we're going to use it anyways. I'll touch on this a little bit later. Alright, first things first, cheers. Good. Really good. Okay. First off, since I was not around YouTube for the holidays anyways, I wish all my friends, buddies, and all my subscribers and everybody out there, I want to wish them a Merry Christmas. Hopefully they had a great Christmas with their friends and family. Any extra little brewing tools is a plus. And I wish a Happy New Year. Hopefully 2013 was everything that you thought it was going to be. And hopefully 2014 will bring some good things for you. So, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Cheers. Now, I am doing this one a little late. But it's better late than never. But I do have to say, today is Thursday, and today is January 9th. So, a year from today, I put out my first Homebrew Wednesday video. Let's just show you a little clip of that real quick. It wasn't anything real exciting. Check it out. Tomorrow, I'm just going to wait until next week sometime and keg that guy up. Let it sit a little bit longer in the secondary. I should have plenty of beer to drink, so I'll be good. I only got 3 kegs. We'll see how this goes. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. This will be my first one. Hopefully I can continue to do more and more Homebrew Wednesday videos. Try to do one every week. That's going to be my goal. But we'll see how things go. So as you can see, it was pretty chintzy. Still pretty chintzy. But that's okay. So, moving on. What am I drinking? Right now, I'm drinking nothing. I am drinking commercialized beers. I have 2 kegs that are about empty that I need to get either bottled or put into a something or other, because I need to have my pale ale siphoned over into a keg. So I'm thinking I need to just get out there, bottle those 2 beers. One's an oatmeal stout, see how many bottles I get out of it. The other one's my brown ale, see how many bottles I get out of it. And maybe, just maybe, those 2 guys out under the table brewing might get some of those. I hope I have enough, and I hope I don't get too lazy. That seems to be my biggest problem lately. It's being lazy. But hopefully I can get those guys bottled up, kegs finished out, kegs washed out, and brought over, and I can fill up those pale ales. Now what I did with those pale ales, they've been overdue. I mean, I dry hopped these suckers a month ago. I mean, literally a month ago. I hope I don't have any off flavors or anything bad with that, but I used some Falconer's, 1 ounce of Falconer's hops on one, and 1 ounce of Tettnager on the other. So hopefully they'll turn out okay. So once I get those done, I got those other 4 kegs, 2 reindeer ales, which need to get drank. Partial peanut butter stout keg, which needs to get drank. and another brown ale keg. I love having those 6 kegs. That makes it so much nicer. I just need to start drinking more. So, hey, by the way, I know this is more or less for the hobby beers, but check it out. A local bar of mine did the 12 beers of Christmas. And basically, you do 12 beers of Christmas, name gets thrown into a hat, and you get 2 glasses. These are, I got 2 of these glasses. I really like these smaller glasses and everything else. It's got a little etching on the bottom so you can get a little effervescence, I guess. So, that's pretty sweet. Actually, I got 4 glasses. I did the 24 beers of Christmas. But hey, who's counting? So, more glasses, more beer. Okay, so what have I been up to? I ordered some more stuff. I am working on getting that CO2 system set up so I can run those 2 kegs off of one. CO2 tank in my fridge so I can always have 2 kegs going at one time so people can drink a dark beer and then people can drink a light beer if they want. Or maybe 2 dark beers or maybe 2 light beers. I don't care. When I say light beer, I mean like a pale ale, IPA. So, hopefully I can get that done. Plan on hopefully getting that done tonight, maybe, if I don't get too lazy. I also brewed up an IPA. Let's go and I'll show you a little bit of the IPA fermenting away right now. Hey guys, Doug with PFC Brewing here. We're doing a couple yeast starters today. Gonna try see if I can do an interesting recipe. Gonna try to revive this guy. It is January 4th. It's Kolsch yeast. I popped this guy a while back. He is not bloated up at all. Did the same thing with this American ale. This guy's about ready to kick the bucket. Look at that date. So, I'm going to try to put the Kolsch in the bigger starter. And the American ale in the littler starter. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, we got some viability for this guy. I want to brew tomorrow. This is a short notice on the yeast starters, but at least I can get them started going. If this does not show any activity by late tonight, I will probably use some dry yeast on it and see how that goes. So, just want to give you an update for brew day. So, cheers. Doug here with PFC Brewing. We got our IPA here going. I don't know if you can see in there. We got 2 of them. This guy, oh Maggie, you gotta get out of the camera. This guy, right here, has American ale yeast in it. I got a really persistent pooch right here. This guy's got a combination of USO4 British ale yeast and that Kolsch yeast. I didn't think it was viable because it didn't happen. I mean, it wasn't going very good. The next day I woke up and it was looked like it was fermenting, so I dumped it in there. So I got a combination of yeast in there. That guy's going to be an interesting beer right there. So, I do have a problem though. My new boil pot, if you look, that temperature is in the 50s. So guys are going slow and cold. We'll have to see how that goes. Well, cheers. So I've never done an IPA before. So hopefully this guy will turn out okay. The yeast in there, I guess I should have made mention beforehand, but the yeast in there that I had mentioned, I had a Kolsch yeast that was dated back in April, and I guess at first it wasn't like the American ale yeast. It didn't seem like it was viable, so I didn't use it at first, but then I ended up taking it the next morning, shook it up, and it was fizzing away like the American Ale one was. So I just dumped it in there. Hopefully, it doesn't have too much yeast in it, but who knows? I think it'll turn out good. It'll be interesting to see the different gravities of those two. The American Ale versus the British Ale, which I know is not a ale yeast, but I didn't have any other, or an IPA yeast, but I didn't have any other yeast. So, it's always good to experiment a little bit. So, hopefully, they will turn out. Plan on doing the same thing with those. Dry hopping with Falconer's Fly Type hops that I got, and some of those Tettnager hops that I got. Hence why I want to taste that pale ale with that Tettnager, see how those turn out, and see if those are spicy or what kind of deal they got in there. So, I think the name I'm gonna come up with for that one is gonna be the Blizzard IPA. No matter when I brew it, I think I'm just gonna call it the Blizzard IPA whenever I use that recipe. So, the reason why is because it was snowing like crazy that day, and it got well below zero. So, actually, I took a video of this. I think the Thrifty Brewer would really like this. So check this out. Gonna dedicate this one to Thrifty Brewer. Look at that driveway. It's done for the next 15 minutes. Man, look at that. Big old pile of snow. There's my decorative snowman. Of course, it's probably nothing what we're getting here. It's probably nothing what you put up with on a daily basis. So, sure is pretty though. That's gonna be a pain to shovel off tomorrow for work. Cheers. So as you can see, we got quite a bit of snow, especially for here in southern Illinois. It's like 10, 12 inches. And it was blowing everywhere. So while I was brewing, I was drinking a beer, brewing, and shoveling the driveway. So, worked out pretty well for me. So, that was probably going to be, too, the last time I used that, maybe not the last time, but one of the last times I used that old system for brewing. That brings me up to next. What's on tap? Fridge setup. I want to have that set up. I need to get that set up. That's top priority. I need to start drinking all those beers, man. I got all that beer left to drink. I know it's a problem. So, if you guys have a solution, I'm sure you guys can fill up my comment section with possible solutions on what to do about that. But I'd really like to drink it myself. So, yeah, I need to get that fixed. Need to maybe be at those deals bottled. I need to maybe see if I can get some beer sent off for beer trade. Want to bottle some anyways, because my goal, my resolution for this year in terms of beer brewing is to enter a competition, get judged. At least just one competition, get judged, and see how things go. So I do need to bottle up some beer and see how they hold up with the carbonation and everything else. And kind of go from there. So, what else is on tap? Pale ale needs to go to the kegs. Need to dry hop my IPA. January 20th, I'm going to have another brew day. It's, believe, this is horrible. I have the day off. It's Monday. I think it's Martin Luther King's birthday. So, hopefully I can get a brew day in for that, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to brew. I got German ale yeast down there, and I got British ale yeast down there. I may just do another brown ale and try that out, or not try it out, but use that on my new system. So come also, if you haven't noticed, I got new pots. I'm working on going all metal. I would like to say all stainless, but I'm going to throw some silicone in there. And my HLT right now is a aluminum pot. Just can't really afford another pot, but I'm working on getting a stainless coil so I can get a Herm system built. Now, I'm not going to go electric all the way. Mr. Sparty said he's going to try his electric on the HLT, and I'm sorry, buddy, but I'm gonna let you do your thing and see how it turns out. I did find your little thread on Homebrew Talk, so I'm following it, and I'm gonna see how things work out for you first, and maybe I'll go that electric thing. I'm just scared. I'm a wuss, afraid I'm gonna shock myself or something. So, with the Herms build, I got a new pump. I ended up getting a chugger pump. My March pump, I think I messed it up, so it's not really reliable. So I may have to get another pump after that, but I don't know. I just got to get it out, mess with it, and see what's going on with it. Got to get that stainless coil. Got to get a lot of fittings and everything else. I think it's going to cost me about $200, $300 extra dollars to get this all set up. Hopefully I can get it set up for the next brew day, but we will see. So, other than that, I think I have rambled on long enough. One other thing. Hopefully I'll get it out this weekend. I got my oatmeal stout brewing video that I did way back in October. Since the keg's about done, I think maybe I should finish up editing that video and get it out. So be looking for that. So other than that, happy Homebrew Wednesday, everyone. Cheers. And hopefully everybody has a great week. See ya.